Oh my god. Yeah, the orange wall. I want to talk to you guys about something. So I found a car I want. Problem is, it's down in Florida. Not that big of a problem, but here's the problem. It's a right-hand drive, dual clutch, manual transmission. It's not hard learning manual. My dad can teach me how to drive a manual properly, because every time I've done it with my friends and stuff, it's like nearly destroyed the transmission. But yeah. So, problem lies. How am I gonna do this? Because, for those of you wondering what kind of car I found that I want, it is a 95, it's a 93, yes, it's a 93. It's a 93 Nissan GTR, our Skyline GTR, and it's a JDM one, so it came from Japan, because, like I said, right-hand drive, and I really want it, because race car, that's why. Just imagine what I can do with that thing. Beep, beep. But, yeah, but I also found another vehicle that I really want, because I live in Iowa, and Iowa's weather is really bipolar, especially in wintertime, because there'll be a week when it's like 50 degrees out, snow on the ground, nice, and then next week, negative 50 degrees, wind out the ass, like 10 inches of snow. I mean, it's not as bad as what everyone, like my grandma and grandpa said. Like, my grandparents primarily said that they had snow as tall as, like, that reached the second story window of my house, which I live in a two-story house, and I'm on the second floor. So, I mean, that gave that away, doesn't it? To the base of the window, that's pretty high. So, yeah. And the other car I found is a 2015 Subaru WRX STI, which I want that car because, just like the GTR, race car, rally car, but still, all-wheel drive, and a rally car, a car that's built for stuff like this, I ain't getting stuck. Put all-season tires on that bad boy, I ain't getting stuck. Well, I'll probably end up having to switch the tires anyways, put snow tires in, or tires with the hooks, the prongs in them, or whatever, the grippy things that they use in rally cars for winter, because race car. That, and I could take it out in, like, middle of a cornfield or something, or I could take it out to a gravel road and just tear up not tear up the gravel road, tear up my backyard. I'll definitely tear up the backyard. No, the more I'm thinking about this is like, okay, how am I gonna do this? Because I have a tree in the middle of my yard, and then it's my garage, and then there's a picnic table. I can pick up and move the picnic table, but do I really want to move the picnic table behind the tree? But what happens if I miss and I hit a house? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna have to take it off-roading. But first, I need to get it. I need to do a few things first before I can get it. But by the time I'm ready to get it, it's probably already sold. So if I'm watching, probably in the next few months, because I contacted the person, the dealership or the person. I was talking to someone on the phone, saying that I'm interested in this Subaru, and I'll be by sometime to check it out. Don't know when. Just I'll be by sometime to check it out. And if anyone else buys it or is looking at it, call me. Give me a heads up on it, you know. That way I'm not come back there when I'm ready and it's like, where'd it go, you know? Then they'll be like, oh, you sold it. So I told them, if anyone's buying it or wants it, just let me know. That way so I don't build up excitement and then go there to the dealership and they're like, oh, it's gone. So yeah, that's my plan. Plus, like, if you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly, or if you know me in person, you know damn well what my dream car is and what my favorite cars are. Like, I am a car guy in heart. At heart, there's nothing about cars that I don't love, except for certain car brands and companies. I think it's the same thing, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's Ferraris is the one car company in the world that I absolutely hate. Absolutely hate. I mean, it's the same as, they're not the same as Lamborghini, but you know, when you think of a Ferrari, you think of a Lamborghini too. Like, those two go hand in hand. There's no, hold on. I don't care if someone's playing Fortnite. Fortnite's for losers. But, you know what I mean? You can't think of one without the other. Just like Ford and Chevy. You can't think of one without the other. I mean, if you're a Dodge owner and you're like, oh, what about Dodge? You guys killed the Viper. The Viper. The vehicle that wants to kill you. You killed that. And you killed the Demon as well. All you got left are Hellcats. And you're trying to put the engine in that and everything? Smart move, Dodge. Or Chrysler. But I see you. Never mind. But back on my topic. The reason I don't like Ferraris is because what do you picture when you picture a Ferrari owner? Typically, rich or fairly wealthy. I think primarily white. The way I go about it is extremely rich, really old, super racist, and really white. So a senator. Oh god, I'm gonna die. But when other people think of them, or Ferraris, normies, when normies think of cars and Ferraris, they think of fairly wealthy, or fairly wealthy. Sometimes they're douchebags, sometimes they're nice people, you know, stuff like that. I just hate the car. I just hate Ferraris. It's just too stupid. You're stupid, Ferrari. You're stupid. If you're watching this, you're stupid. Everything about you's stupid. None of your cars are cool. You're so stupid. But, like, my all-time favorite, my dream car is a 1969 blue with with two white stripes Z28 Camaro. That is my dream car. That is the car I want so badly. Will I ever get it? I don't know. I'll probably end up watching this video. I'm 21 now. So when I'm 50 or something along those lines, I'm going to look back at this video. And if I don't have that by then, whether it's finding it in a barn find or something like that, a junkyard, or, you know, something along those lines, even if it's not the exact same color, because the ideal Camaro I want for the 1969 Camaro is, it's a very specific, like I said, it's a blue with two white stripes, but the interior has to be a light brown leather. It is really specific on what I want on it. I mean, the interior doesn't really matter per se, but if I were to get one, I would love to have it light brown because it just looks so nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much my ideal car, or my dream car. But my ideal car, like a car I would love to own. Recently, I've been liking some rally cars. Like, you know, the Mitsubishi Evos, you got your WRXs by Subaru, your Ford Focuses, and your Ford Fiestas, which can be used as rally cars. But, well, the RS versions of them, at least, those are rally cars. But you get the picture. Or anything all-wheel drive. Like, I would want to have at least 2 vehicles when I'm, like, ready for that. One for in the winter, one for in some, like, spring, summer, and fall. The other specifically for the winter. And maybe have, like, just an extra toy, like a Corvette or something. Just because midlife crisis mobile. But yeah. So some of my favorite cars of like car companies of all time. Like, okay, I'll start by country. Okay, first off, Italy. You're probably gonna think if I don't like Ferraris, he's probably gonna like Lamborghinis. You are wrong. My ideal favorite favorite Italian car company is Pagani. Pagani makes the best cars. They make Zondas and Huayras. 2 of the best looking cars ever. Like, ugh. I have an instant orgasm when I see them. That's as polite as I'm putting, or that's the most kid friendly as I'm making this, or YouTuber or user friendly. My favorite German company or brand, company. I would have to. Well, it's a company that's no longer exists because they make a German car that I really love, and it's Gumper, and they make the Apollo. But now it's just the car company Apollo, and I don't know off the top of my head if they're in Germany again or if they're based in China, because they were sold to some Chinese investor to make a Chinese car to continue with the Apollo car. Didn't go anywhere, and then it became its own brand, and I don't know where it went from there. But the 2 cars that they have revealed at auto shows, one of them looks just like the Apollo S, which I'm super excited for, and the other one is a newer Apollo, which I can't wait till I see it on the track and stuff. Which, by the way, these cars, the Apollo cars, the cars I love, these German cars I love, I can't have in America. Because our laws, it doesn't specifically say why it's illegal, but I'm assuming because it's a track-focused car, which doesn't make any sense because I'm pretty sure we have sold at least a handful of Aston Martin's Vulcan, which that is a track-based car. What's another one? Anyway, it doesn't matter. If I don't want to spend like 20 minutes, again, thinking. But, you get the point. Track-based cars, we have them on the street. What sense does that make? Alright. So, that's pretty much my ideal. But seeing as how I don't know on where Gumpert lies, out of Mercedes, Porsche, what other one does Germany have? Rough, but that's different. I don't think I have a favorite. Maybe AMG. I'd have to say AMG. Mercedes AMG, but that's just up in the air. French. Well, really, there's only Bugatti and that one that I can't pronounce for shit. And I'm not a fan of Bugattis. I like them. I respect them. It's just not like a Bugatti Veyron is not worth its $1 to $2 million price tag because it only gets 10 miles to the gallon, especially the SS, the Super Sport. Holy tits. 10 miles to the gallon, And if you for whatever reason do reach its top speed of 268 miles an hour, the tires only last 10 minutes on that, which I understand they're not meant for that, but if you're spending 10 minutes at 268 miles an hour, I want to find you, and I want to be your friend. But, yeah. Other than that, I'm just, nah. And the Chiron looks nice. Performs well, it's got great specs and stuff. Still not a fan. Yeah. Sweden, obviously it's got to be a Koenigsegg. Koenigsegg, oh my god. Like, Koenigsegg's are amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Koenigsegg on that one. I think that's the only car company Sweden has that I know of. Alright, the UK. Well, I really like Aston Martin. Aston Martin and McLaren are my two top for European car companies. Those two are at the top because they make some killer cars. I would love to own any Aston Martin or any McLaren. Like, even the Aston... Wait, was it Aston Martin? No, it was Mercedes and McLaren that made the SLS, or the SLR. Duh. But, yeah, the new Senna looks beautiful. We sell that in America. That's another track-based car that we sell. The Senna. Are you serious? America. It's just like the 90s. Now they're going to start banning exotics and European cars because they're outselling us on Americans. Way to kill dreams, Congress. Who am I kidding? No one in the office is going to be watching this. And if they do, they're probably like, oh, I don't care. So, other than, yeah, it would have to be McLaren and Aston Martin. The rest, like Jaguar, Morgan, is MG British? I think MG's British. If they are, I'm including them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure MG's British. Rolls-Royce, you know, them. All the British ones. I really love Aston Martins. I have this app on my phone where I can find new and used cars. Cheap. A lot of Aston Martins, and there's a lot of McLarens on there. And those are some fine cars. Too bad I'm not going to be able to afford the insurance for those damn bad boys. Or at least full coverage. I'm gonna have to do some math and asking around in car insurance places. If I were to invest or get this car, how much would reliability cost or stuff like that? Like, what's the cheapest amount of insurance I can have on my car? You know what I mean? Like, because insurance, you have to have insurance. I'm pretty sure it's like that throughout the world, but I know for a fact in America, you need insurance on your car. Some form of it. So, yeah. And Japan, out of its gigantic monopoly over there, I'd have to go. I can't really pick a car because Toyota has the Supra, the old one, not the new one. The new one is so goddamn ugly, I can't even tell you my opinion on that, because I'm gonna spend another 30 minutes talking about that car, and I'm good. No, that car just triggered me when I saw that. It is so ugly because Toyota leaked a photo onto a car website back in 2016. Not 2016, it was 2015. Was it? I don't remember. To a car website called Top Speed, and we all know what the 90s and early 2000s Supras looked like, but the new Supra that was supposed to come out looks just like that, but better, updated, a lot better. No. They went with the Honda way with the NSX. No one's gonna buy barely anyone's gonna buy the Supra, because look, it looks stupid. It looks like it. I don't want to be mean. I'm done. Nope. It just looks dumb. And speaking of Honda and its NSX, The new NSX, I'm not going to say I don't like it. I do like the car, but it's not what everyone wanted, which I'm fine with. If I get my hands on one, or get to drive one, that's fine. I don't care. It's an NSX. I appreciate it. I appreciate its beauty. Even though it was stuck in development hell for a couple years, just like the Supra, but at least it looks a lot better than the Supra, let's be honest. And because it has the NSX, the old NSXs look so beautiful. The new one, it's a hit or miss. But I personally like it. And then we have Mitsubishi, which they killed the Evo, the GTO, and the Eclipse, which were like their best cars at the time. So I don't know if Mitsubishi still makes cars. I stopped caring after they killed off the Evo. That's fine. Subaru, I believe, killed off the... Well, they stopped making rally versions of their WRX STIs. I don't know if they still make them. I'm probably going to have to... At some point... You'll know if this video is a little longer than 21 minutes, but... if I edit this video or I jump into like another part, because I'm going to have to check to make sure I'm right on that. But I'm pretty... Because I know they pulled out of rally racing. From what everyone's been saying online, from what statements have been given by Subaru, they stopped doing rally racing, which I don't understand why. It's the reason I want a Subaru, or at least a WRX, because rally car, you know? Gives me an excuse to be out in the middle of winter, spinning my tires, and like, thinking, I ain't gonna get stuck. And if I get stuck, oh well. I could do an all-wheel drive burnout. But, yeah. What other ones? Nissan has the GTR, which I love. I'm a really big fan of the older ones. The newer ones, yes, I love. Not the new one. The new one that's coming out that they debuted, the 2021, looks so stupid. Like, it looks way more stupid than the Supra does. The Supra looks more beautiful than the brand new 2020 Nissan GTR. Anyone in Nissan watching this, you're not going to be watching this because you don't speak a lick of English. But if you can understand me, and if you hear me, stop. That is ugly. I don't think anyone's going to buy one. Probably wrong. There's going to be millionaires being, oh, I want this car. And they'll throw money at it. But it's stupid. It's ugly. Just keep to the same... Don't keep to the same body style. Just change it a little bit. Don't change like the Supra. Don't make it look like it has Down syndrome. Oh, there it goes. I just been mean now. I'm too mean. But moving on. Noble, that's another one that's a British car company that I like. The Noble M600? That's a really underrated supercar. It's really underrated. But going back to car companies and countries. Okay, so America. If you've seen my Instagram, and if you've seen by my favorite car, if you've heard, like I said, my favorite car is a Chevy. I am a fan of Chevys. I love Chevys. I'm not a giant fan. Well, any GM, I don't care. Primarily, it's a Chevy. I'm not a fan of Ford. It's not because I'm a Chevy fanboy. Well, it is primarily, or to a degree. But I respect a lot of the cars that Ford has been pushing. But they're killing off a bunch of cars. I'm pretty sure they're killing off, or have killed off, depending on when this video is, the Focus, the Fiesta. They're killing off their their compact cars. Cars that you use for rally, and I respect those ones because they're race cars to a degree. Except the ones you get in the kids that are in high school and they tune the exhaust or have race exhaust or whatever, and like they don't tune their engine properly, so they get proper horsepower. They just stick on a muffler and it's like just like your Honda Civics. I mean, Jesus, the only Honda Civic I would own is a Type R, and it doesn't go yeah, you get the point. But There's just... But, like, Mustangs, I respect them. I would never own one. If I got the chance to drive one, sure, I'll drive it. See if it's as good as you Ford fanboys make it out to be. But if it isn't, that's fine. Plus, my boss drives a Mustang, a GT, and that guy is just something else. Why would you... First off, you're gonna drive a Mustang. Why would you drive it in the winter? Huh? I understand some people only have that one muscle car. No, you know what? Rant, that's gonna be for a new video. I'm gonna stop this video and make a new video. And then Dodge had the Viper, which, if you don't understand what I meant by the Viper tries to kill you, I mean, so many people have died wrapping themselves around poles and trees, and I'm not talking about, like, wrapping as in, like, going straight. I'm talking as in wrapping. Like, for some reason, they'll get on the side of the car and they'll wrap like a croissant around a tree or pole, and that thing will kill you. Well, when you have a V12 engine in the front in a rear-wheel drive car, you think it might kill you. But, and then Dodge has the Hellcats and stuff. They're just putting that engine in everything, which I don't mind. That actually makes great for good vehicles and stuff, but what are you doing, Chrysler? Do something productive. Bring back the Superbird and the Daytona. Like, do something like that. Make the Dodge Dart an actual Dart, like it was back in the 60s and 70s. Not this compact. But, yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Don't favorite this video because no one I rarely use the feature. I stopped using that feature years ago. I only favorite songs. And I don't even listen to those songs anymore, so I've got to go through and clear that out, because that's embarrassing. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll probably see you guys or talk to you guys in a while, because I don't know when my next video is. Could be tomorrow. Could be right after this video. I could be like, oh, let's make this rant video. But, you know, I don't know. But it's been 30 minutes. Have fun.